And we just got the challenger's ticket. This is where we left off. We got left off at the challenger's ticket, and we have to go to the liquor bureau to see who's Grisham, and we can't do that. Be right back. And it just turned day. So we got the challenger's ticket. Shut up, chair. And now we're at the liquor bureau for that. Should have healed my Pokemon, but oh well. Marmar, glad to see you too, Mimi. Hello there, what can I do for you today? This is about your case. I've narrowed down the list of likely candidates by looking at people who came to Limios within the last few years. Thanks, Emma, but it's actually another missing person we're here for today. Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Chris's opponent for his next promotion match. Do you have a name? Grisham. Grisham. Emma, you should know. I know the name. One of the top ranked trainer, or so I've heard. Emma, you should know him. I can give you that you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know? It's for Lumios's sake. I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what to do. If you beat me in battle, I'll tell you what I know. Come on, let's head outside. Bro, you can't just tell me. Let's go fight Emma. Whee! You shouldn't know Emma's really strong. She's too busy, but she's in the top ranks for sure. Are you ready to battle me? Yeah. I'll be using Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life, Melmol. Everyone, let's go! You are trying to fight Detective Emma. And Feroz. And Boar. Versus... Flamethrowers. Deep Crush. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, the cardio. Flamethrower. You're dead. Boom, boom, boom. Mawile. Dark type. But guess what? You're dead. Flamethrower. No funny. Only if it was a mega. Close combat. Supposed to do some special. Yep, I know. Malamar. This isn't good since you're water. My old mentor. Whee! My friend Malamar. Flamethrower. No, get back. Night Slash. You're dead. Good thing those old guys aren't here to see this. Yep. Totally. Tell me, what do you know about Team Flare? They're the group that caused all the trouble at Kalos 5 years ago, right? Exactly right. Their group was led by a man named Lysander. He disappeared 5 years, but now he reappeared calling himself L. He's been spotted around. That with him, it seemed suspicious, so I decided not for a client, just for me. But everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister. In fact, he seems to be genuinely trying to help save the mutants. So it's not the old guard we've got to worry about here, but rather the new. I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard what I'm about to tell you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left the agency. Apparently, they Tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit that I used. Another one of their efforts involved training up an agent to carry on their ideals. Grisham was the young trainer that Team Flare taught, though it's not clear if Grisham is even a real name or not. And now it seems Grisham is taking part in his ARL, but to what end? Does Grisham have a goal of their own? There's no real thing for sure, not until I do some more digging at least. You know what, I bet Maple at the Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Grisham. You mean Maple knows Grisham? Sorry, but that's not for me to say. It's up to Maple to decide how much she wants to show. Thanks for the tip, Emma. I'll do some you should go to the and see what Maple says, Chris. Okay, then. Yo, Mabel. That Philo, man. I can't believe that mayor. It's not my fault we keep getting more wild zones. And it's not even like I can tell him off, not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. But that doesn't mean I should get worked into the ground. I'm acting director of this place. Yes, you are, Maple. Are you making progress on my research task? I want to know about Grisham. Grisham, who could that be? Someone who was in Team Flare? Team Flare, it seems you already know more about Grace than I would have thought. Yeah. Fine, so I used to be part of Team Flare. Tell me more. I don't really mind telling people if they're merely curious, but there are still people today who react badly if they even heard the word Team Flare, you know? So I don't exactly walk around advertising it, but I won't lie about it. I'm asked either. Whenever everything falls apart, I got taken into custody along with the others, but I took a plea deal, so I got made out of this lab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? My role is in Team Flare also had me looking into Pokemon Energy, and also I don't hate to work. Sorry, so I didn't mean for the sob story to spill out. You want to know about Grisham, huh? Was part of younger generation in Team Flare. Everyone called him Gris. It means gray, like the color of ashes. He was pretty strong when it came to Pokemon battles. Not that he got much chance to show off that skill at the time. I honestly don't know what he might be thinking now joining the Sierra Royale. But if you really got to know, you might want to try the cafe over in Central Plaza. The coffee truck? Why? You'll find out when you go, won't you? Sheesh, kid, don't take all the mystery and fun out of life. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation, but I'll be there to help you when the time comes. And don't forget, I still want you to keep up the research work too. Thank you. Order up a promotion match at the Noivu Cafe. Got it. Fly there. We're gonna fly there. Yes, we are. Hello. I would like to speak to your boss. The only good thing we got to offer is our location. You're here for another nasty drink? If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young. I'd like to order a meeting with. I'd like to order one promotion match. Well, isn't this interesting? It looks like you managed to find your next opponent. The quiet master of Bane is indeed just in front. The truth is, I'm one of the top trainers in the ZA Royale, the foremost trainer in rank B, and the boss of Team Flare Noivu. Yes, you found me, Grisham. At your sir. Grisham! You look totally different, my man. Good job. I've got my own goals to achieve. Goals that have brought me to the ZR, which is why I cannot let you defeat me. This still makes little sense to you. However, shall I explain the whole thing? Grisham, you know this kid is with AZ. There's no point even trying to explain it all to someone on AZ's side. This is Marcel, one of my comrades named Flare. Let's just take this kid down right here, right now, while we've got the chance. Marcel, please do calm yourself. He's here to offer comfort to the masses. It's no place to start a commotion. Fine, I sent you a location. If you care at all about knowing the truth, go there and wait. I'll close up shop, then head over. If you'd be so kind, please check your map, then find your way. We'll meet you there. And I guess we're gonna go there. Team Flare Old Base, I'm assuming. Hello. Look at you, weighing like a good little boy. I imagine you must be asking yourself why we would want to meet at such a spot. No, not really. I'm assuming it's an abandoned. This is Lysander's Cafe. Ah, okay. It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flare, though now it's an empty storefront. No one has any to rent a location so closely associated with such a disruptive bull group, and since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing it as a base for Team Flare, or more rightly for Team Flare. You do know about Team Flare, don't you? Of course I do. What could an outsider like you know about Team Flare really was? Marcel. Grisham, this kid is our enemy. He's nothing but an guard to all the goals we hope to achieve for Team Flare. There's no point in trying to explain everything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of him. The world has not been kind nor forgiving towards those of us who were a part of it. I'm afraid it's all too understood, though it is, that some harden their hearts in response, like Grisel here has done. I apologize. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Grisel once she is set on a course of action. Though it will mean revealing your battle tactics to me before I must ask, please, won't you grant Grisel the battle she desires? Let's battle. Fight me. I will and I'll win. Bum bum. I'm going to burn you to the ground. There won't be enough left of fight for Team AZ. You're trying to fight Grisel, Team Flare. Talent Flame. Since it's a flame, that means you're a flame and fire type, which means we can just use rollout instead. Hamrupt. Now this is interesting. Just kidding. Water Shuriken, go! Bonk. How dare you do that? Night Slash. Water Shuriken. Water. There we go. Aerodactyl. Water Shuriken. Metagross, you're still. So will do fire. Flamethrower. And he crashed. Jump up. Sit out Pyro Orb. I gotta win this part. We can't let anyone stand in our way. Mega Pyro Orb. He's so fluffy! Roll out. Close combat. Victory. This is ridiculous. Hopefully that's better. I've lost my Pokemon. Lost. That was well fought. I expect nothing less from Team MZ's newest ace, the one who seeks to save Lumia. Shut up, chair. I said it's time for a little coffee break. Wow, one Ember Rush, our signature drink at the cafe. That should have perked up to Pokemon who battled for us, too. Now that we're all feeling refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team and what it was hoped to accomplish. Please join us inside. Boom, boom. Meow. The fiery red of Lysander's burning passion. This is what builds this Lysander Cafe, and here in this place, I like to explain to you why I choose to battle. So we begin with Team Flare. You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another to achieve a more beautiful world. However, our leader, a man named Lysander, grew disillusioned with humanity over time, fearing what the future might bring. He set his sights on a new goal of his own, to reduce the number of people in the world. In the end, Lysander made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate, which nearly burned the Kalos region right off the map? That weapon was AZ's creation. You may only see AZ as the kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home, but if he had never built something so horrifying as that ultimate weapon, the Night Center would have never been driven such madness. And we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. And now it appears AZ is out to save Loomis, relying on the support of your team, MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. I apologize, you don't know how to respond to such and of course you might not even believe a word that I said. This is why I invite you, Chris, to witness the truth yourself. The truth you'll see. Open sesame! I see that mega thing on the ring. I see it. Beyond that door lies the former Lysander Labs. It was used for research in the days when Team Flare was alive. And it was down there that we learned This is where we learn of the terrible weapon that AZ created. You must see the truth if you are to fully understand how awful it was. This design and of course plenty have taken over the place since it was might be done in, but you'll ever get to see the truth for yourself. New travel spot, Lysander's Cafe. Ooh. Oh, right on phone. Figuring out for you to have gotten yourself. Let me guess, you're down in Lysander's Labs? Yep. I said there should be an elevator right in front of you. You see it? You need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around there somewhere. Thank you, Maple. Ah, letter A displayed on the console. Burning Heel. Let's find it. We got the key card for the elevator. Find the elevator key and I did. You tap keycard A. Oh, okay. We'll be back once we get the elevator key. Aegislash floats in the way. It looks like you'll have to defeat it to continue ahead. You got into a wild Pokemon battle. Wild Pokemon. Flamethrower! Heat Crash! Flamethrower! And Heat Crash. Boop. The path is now clear. I'm assuming this is the key for it. Elevator key. And we'll be back once we get there. And we're at the elevator. Yay. You tap the elevator key. You can now use that. Which floor would you like to go to? I'll be back once we get to story. Now this is spooky. Some of the machinery power back on in response to your presence. Security check initial position of all keycards have been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of systems. System reboot. Voice guidance activated. 4 files are file 1. The device. The fuel. The legends. Our shared dream. Which file would you like to review? The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past, to restore life to a Pokemon that had perished, who had found this ultimate weapon buried the Earth before Found it has been well preserved. We believe we can have it up with a little work, but we have not yet found in this to activate the weapon. AZG should still possess it since he was the mission. We must find him and capture him without delay. The fuel. The device that grants life, in fact, grants the dead life stolen from others. This is because the basic function of the device is still to sell energy into its purest form, then emit energy. Can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. This life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that had lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then would occur if we were to fuel the device with the energy of a legend, which file of a legendary Pokemon? The Legends. Kalos is said to have two legendaries. Bernice, which represents life and rebirth, and Wybattle, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. These are mysterious, but that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such to activate the ultimate weapon, our shared dream? As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon people will only continue, and that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet, so no more life can be sustained. When there is only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the road toward a more beautiful future. Zah! Oh, Zygarde! What's up? Gotta go. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was. AZ created that weapon. Then 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. Oh, but how? Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. I've lost most of my memories, and yet this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is AZ. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent, but I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate the device required a certain Pokemon, one particular Floette. There was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device. But the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried in, so I did. There was an explosion, I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. I was buried deep in the earth, together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're still alive. Zygarde saved me. It works to protect all living creatures in the era from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. It has become a threat to Lumius. It could fully lose control at any time. So to stop the device and protect the city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. To no let the tower will enter a frenzy state similar to Rogue only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's foot. Yes, we need the eternal flower, and a trainer can draw forth her full power. This is the truth, I know, and now you have learned all that those young people waiting in life wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and with AZ, then do what must be done. Talk to Grisham again, and Lysander Cafe. Okay. Let's see what he has to go and speak with, and do what must be done. Well, that's where we're going to end this episode. We learned the backstory of Team. Well, not the backstory. We learned more about it, and about Team Flare, Team AZ, more stuff about the ultimate weapon and Prism Tower. And yeah, we'll see y'all next video. Bye!